Hey guys, this is Brian Bailey, and I want to take just a few minutes to talk to you guys a little bit more about the Xperia Radio Co-op and the TeleCenter telephone rotation system. More importantly, why it is necessary for all the co-op participants to be a part of the TeleCenter rotation system and how it works and what you can expect. I'm going to give you a little bit of insight in this short webinar so you guys can actually see what to do if you haven't done this already and what you can expect when leads start coming in from the radio co-op. So I want to start off by going to my email. Once you sign up on the website to join the co-op, right here on the isxperiaradio.com website. Get you clicked in and you click on join the co-op and you put in your name, your email address, your telephone number to secure a spot, you're automatically going to get into the autoresponder system. So you're going to get these auto-response emails that Jamie has put into the system that keeps reminding you to make sure that if you haven't taken advantage of the system to go ahead and do so in the timelines, etc. The main email that we get is the initial email that is the title, the subject line, Mystique Radio Ad Procedure for Securing Spots, as you see here highlighted on your screen. There's a lot of information about the co-op that's in this particular email, but mainly we're going to talk about the TeleCenter rotation. So if you'll scroll midway down to your in your email to the TeleCenter sign-up page that is specific for our radio co-op, and you go ahead and just click on that page, you notice that it opens your browser up into the TeleCenter sign-up page strictly for Xperia's campaign. Now, there's going to be a lot of stuff here on the screen. It talks about pre-recorded sales messages, already preloaded, all this stuff. Don't worry about that right now. That was from the old campaign, so if you try to call in and you hear those particular messages, it's not going to have anything to do with the XIP Now 90 or the Mystique Lifestyle Patch program. It's going to be the old program, the old business opportunity. That will change before the radio ads start running. Just to let you guys know, that will change. Okay, right now, if you see here in the Xperia top reasons you want iTeleCenter today, you can go through this and you can see the benefits of being a TeleCenter customer, but it's mainly for the rotation. So when you click on Sign Up Now, it takes you all the way to the bottom of the registration page. Now, there's two options. You can do the iTeleCenter 200, or you could do the iTeleCenter 500. I suggest that everybody does the cheaper version, the iTeleCenter 200. We're not going to get to 200 minutes on a monthly basis, guys, when it comes to this particular package. So go ahead and do the least expensive version you possibly can. When you click on Proceed, it's going to take you to a sign-up page that's going to ask you a number of different questions about your information, basically. It's going to ask you to choose the type of number that you would like, and as you see here, it pops up on your screen. It's going to ask you, what type of number would you like? Would you like true 1-800 numbers? Well, if you do that, you're going to have to pay an extra fee. There's no need to do that. We can choose any of these numbers right here because, truth be told, nobody's really going to be dialing your particular 800 number. It's just there for the rotation email box, the rotation voicemail box for our rotation main 1-800 number. So as you choose your number, okay, then you're going to go through and you're going to obviously put in your information and the name on your billing card, etc., and sign up now. Okay. Then you're assigned a number. When you're assigned a number, you're going to get a confirmation email. I get a confirmation email. The reason when they send it to me is because I am the host of the Xperia TeleCenter Co-op. What that means is that I have control of the back office of the rotation. I'm going to show you here on your screen how this works. This gives you just a little insight of some of our team members in a previous campaign that we ran many months ago, but we're using this as an example. Once we have everybody set in the actual co-op and everybody has their number of shares that they have purchased and we know exactly which position, which spot that you're in, okay, whether you're in spot number 1 or number 2 or number 5 or number 30 or number 60, we then go into this back office system and we put in each one of your individual TeleCenter telephone numbers. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you have an 800 or an 888 or an 877 or whatever it is, 866. We put that in, we put your information in, and we put the number of spots that you've actually purchased. If you've only purchased one, there would be 1 in the area of shares rather than 5. Okay. Now, as we go through this, we can make changes, and we can say Jamie's got 2, and let's say Laurie's got 5, and Jana has 3, and let's say Larry has 4. Notice we can put however many number of shares that you purchase into this particular box. What does this tell the system? This tells the system that as the leads are generated, it is then going to go through, in order, every person in this list, in order, with 1 share. And it's going to dump leads into your voicemail box based upon the rotation in your position. Once it goes through every person that has 1 share, and it goes all the way through the list, so everybody gets 1 share before anybody gets 2 or 3 or 4. So it goes through all the entire list of people with 1 share. Then, once it has completed, giving every person 1 lead that has 1 share, it will then start over at the top again to those people who have 2 shares. And then notice here in Arlie's situation, because let's say Arlie just had 1 share, you will notice that the system will then skip Arlie because he has already got his lead, okay, in this rotation. And then it's going to go down to Jamie. Jamie has 2, Laurie has at least 2, Jana has at least 2, and Larry has 2. So then it's going to give Jamie, Laurie, and Jana, and Larry, and everyone else in line another lead until it completes everyone who has 2 shares. Then it starts all the way back at the top again, and it says, well, who has 3 shares? And it continues down the line until all the share numbers are exhausted. So whoever owns the most amount of shares, after everyone has received a lead per their number of shares, they will then get the rest of the leads up until they have fulfilled or exhausted their number of shares. That's how the rotation works. We have, as you see here, a main 1-800 number, and I'm circling here with my cursor. The main 1-800 number that will be on our radio co-op advertisement, 60-second ad, is 1-800-747-8004. That is our main number. That's what the ad will actually say. So the ad is not going to have every one of our 800 numbers in there. It's going to have the main rotation number. So as the ad starts to run, the first person that calls that 1-800-747-8004 and they leave their voicemail message, then it will then dump into Arlie Overton's voicemail box based upon his TeleCenter 1-800 number. What's Arlie going to see when he gets this lead? Well, I'm going to switch over here to an email. You'll notice here there's so many different iTeleCenter emails that come in. And some of them have, 26-second voicemail message and 59-second voicemail message and 30-second voicemail messages. But notice there's a number of different emails here that are called new co-op hang-up voicemail messages. I know it's probably shocking to you guys, but there are going to be people that actually call our 800 number that they're going to listen to the recording that's there, and they're not going to leave a message. They're just going to hang up. That doesn't mean that those numbers go unnoticed. Not at all. In fact, these are some very good leads. Now, so what happens is if 5 people call in the first run of the first ad of the first morning, and the first 4 of them hang up, well, in the previous example in the back office, because Arlie's in the first spot, he has 1 share, Arlie is going to get 4 emails that say he has a new co-op hang-up, voicemail message, right? So he's going to have their telephone number, and he's going to be able to call them back to find out what their interest was. There was a reason why they called. They didn't accidentally dial this number, right? And so are they as good of leads as people that leave voicemail messages? Can be. Chances are no, but they can be, and it certainly gives us more opportunity to talk to people. So you're still going to get the hang-up leads as well. And then once you receive a voicemail message, okay, like this 59-second voicemail message, what would Arlie then go do? He would open up the voicemail, the email, and right here in the email, he can click on Play Message. And once he plays that message, then whatever system that you're using, whether you're using a smartphone or whether you're using your laptop or your desktop, then it will play the voicemail message for you. And we're going to be asking every person that dials into our main 1-800 number to leave their name, their telephone number, and their email address, and we're going to ask them to spell it out 2 times. So leave their name, their telephone number, and their email address, and be sure to spell it out, and be sure to do it 2 times. We do that for a couple of reasons, just in case we can't understand people, obviously, but also if somebody takes the time to give you both their first, their last name, their telephone number, their email. They spell it out once, then they do it again, and they spell it out a second time. This person's really interested. This is going to be a pretty good lead. Chances are you're going to have a pretty good conversation with the person that does that. And it gives us a good gauge on what type of leads we're actually getting. All right. Now, granted, their radio advertisement, I mean, just like any other advertisement, it's a business, so there is risk. We can't guarantee that there's going to be tons of leads. We can't guarantee there's going to be any leads. The last campaign we ran, we had a bunch of leads. The time before that, same thing. We had a bunch of leads. But there's no guarantee, as everybody knows. The ad is slated to start February 6th in the morning, Monday morning. The media was purchased today, which is Wednesday, February 1st. And so we're going to know which markets that we're going to be in over the course of the next 3 or 4 days as the media is purchased on an individual station-by-station basis based upon the demographics that we work. And we're going to have a really, really good campaign. And Jamie's going to be able to post this particular webinar on the website, isXperiaRadio.com, and hopefully you guys can get a lot more information and really have a greater understanding of how the actual rotation system works. Guys, I thank you for listening. Please let Jamie or I know if we can help you out in any other way, and make sure that you join us for the 2 training sessions that are coming this weekend before the campaign starts. All right, God bless you. We'll see you soon.